All right, with that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast this morning, sharing all those details. Meanwhile, viewers, key developments are taking place across the world. Now, Russian President Vladimir Putin is going to visit Beijing in China. He'll, of course, be meeting Chinese President Xi Jinping. It is his second visit to China in, less than a year. In fact, China and Russia had earlier declared a no-limits partnership in February 2022 when Putin visited Beijing just days before he had in fact sent tens of thousands of troops to Ukraine. Meanwhile, Vladimir Putin will be paying a state visit to China tomorrow and day after, that is the 16th and the 17th of May. It's, of course, his first foreign trip after taking office yet again. Meanwhile, this is, of course, information that is being driven by Kremlin, but China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has maintained that the two leaders will be discussing bilateral ties, cooperation in various fields, and international and regional issues of common interest as well. It will, as I stated earlier, be Putin's second visit in just over 6 months to China. Which is currently an economic lifeline for Russia after Western nations imposed sanctions over the war between Russia and Ukraine. China, meanwhile, has rebuffed Western criticism of its ties with Russia. But of course, what remains to be seen is what next in this partnership and what does this mean for the world order. Although concrete deals may not be the focus, the two leaders are, of course, looking at further building upon the Russia and China partnership, which has been consolidating, converging over the last few years at a heightened pace. My colleague Brian Anthony Thomas joins us via the phone line to share more details. Brian, take us through Vladimir Putin's visit to China, where exactly he'll be visiting Beijing. He'll be talking, in fact, he'll be holding a key bilateral meeting with Putin as well. What is, in fact, notable is that it's his first visit after being voted to power yet again in Russia.
Well, Pia, definitely. Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to Beijing that is scheduled for tomorrow, Thursday, is expected to focus more on rather symbolic gestures of solidarity rather than substantial agreements, marking the beginning of his very new presidential term with a strong display of support from Chinese President Xi Jinping. Even Putin, so I talk about the two-day trip also of Putin, it will underscore the no-limits partnership between both Russia and China, especially in the face of pressure from the United States over Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. And even the Chinese Foreign Ministry also confirmed the visit on Tuesday, stating that Xi and Putin will discuss bilateral relations and various international regional issues of mutual concern. Now, even diplomats and even analysts are predicting that Putin will seek further economic support from Xi for Russia's war efforts, including machinery and chemicals for its military industries, and increased purchases of discounted oil and even gas. However, yes, Pia, this visit is expected to be largely symbolic, emphasizing a very shared commitment to countering the US-led global order. Now, even and Russian official also said anonymously that China is Russia's strategic partner, and this is the path chosen by President of Russia and the leader of China, and nothing is going to change that, no matter that the West tries to say or do. Even Putin also endorsed China's plan for a peaceful resolution of the Ukraine crisis, praising Beijing's comprehensive understanding of its root causes and even geopolitical implications. And even during his visit also, Putin will also discuss economic ties with Chinese Premier Li Qiang and visit Harbin, a city with historical Russian ties in the northeastern China. And definitely, to give more perspective to the viewers as well, Putin's trip would definitely follow a recent visit also to Beijing by US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who warned Chinese officials against the increasing military support for Russia. And despite the no-limits relationship declared by Putin and Xi before the invasion of Ukraine also, China has refrained from providing direct military aid to Russia. And even US officials, while discussing also potential sanctions on Chinese banks, have not yet taken such steps. Even analysts like Alexander Neil from Singapore and even James Shar from Singapore also suggest that Putin hopes to secure more substantial support from China without provoking U.S. retaliation. And even, despite the strategic partnership, there are inherent limits to the Russia-China relationship, and there are definitely
All right, Brian, with that, I would like to thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.